what would Sacha Bansé have done if he wouldn't have been a professional footballer?
Oh, that's a difficult question. I think I'll play maybe like third division somewhere. I don't know, third or fourth division somewhere, and have a job at the side, but I don't know really what kind of job. There's something that interests me, geography. I like geography, but I don't know really what I can do with it. I like to travel, seeing new things, the world and everything. But that's a difficult question because for me there was just one option, and that was to be a professional football player. When I was young, like 5-6 years, my brother he went to a club in my village called FC and after 1 year I joined him there, and our father he came from Africa, and he was also like very interested in football.
Did he play for himself in Africa?
Just on the streets, so not professional or something. And then I was there maybe like 5 years, I think, 5-6 years, and then I made a step to let's say a bigger team, like fourth division Regionalliga in Belgium, and I went there and everything went well. I played my games, and then after a few months there was KVC Westerlo. They play in first division in Belgium, and they wanted that I come on test, and I trained one time with them, and they asked me already to come, and I was like, yeah, directly, because it was not that far from me.
So you could go by bus or?
I went there on school also.
Okay.
So it was like 30 minutes driving from my home. But it was easy to go there, also with school and everything. Because we trained in the morning at school, and then in the afternoon we are training. In the evening we are training with the team, and after I went home, so it was still easy to do. And I stayed there, I think, like 3 years. And we played 1 year in the Zweite Liga also with Westerlo. And then after I went to...
is, how big is the town, Westerlo?
It's
I know the name and I know that, but
let's say it's like, I think maybe it's like a little bit smaller than Fürth, I think, but it's like a really family club. Nice to play there, good for young guys, for young players. And now they have like a bigger investor and everything, Turkish people, and the club is in good financial. So after that, I went to KV Mechelen, and I was, I think, under 15, and I could play also for the national team of Belgium. And everything went well. Sometimes I even could play with a year older. And
why did you change from Westerlo to Mechelen? Because it's a bigger,
it's a bigger club. It's a bigger club. The Mechelen was also known as a good youth academy, and they play also big tournaments. So you play against big teams. And one time I went to Mechelen also, not that far from here. I think it was Passau. There was like a tournament, like an indoor tournament, and we played against Augsburg and Hamburg. So it was really a nice experience. And that season, I played for national team, and I played well. And then Ghent came. And first I said no against Ghent, because in Mechelen I had everything, because I even played a year older. And in the youth it's important to play sometimes a year older for development, you know. And yeah, at first we were like, nah. And then Ghent came for the second time, and they were really pushing, and they wanted to make a strong team for the year after, for the season after. And yeah, then I decided with my parents to go to Ghent, and yeah, it was good in Ghent.
How did you live there?
Internaat.
Internaat.
I was on internaat. Mechelen also.
Okay.
But in Ghent...
did they care for school and such things?
Yeah, Ghent, they took care for internaat, for school, everything. So my parents needed not to worry about anything, you know. And first season in Ghent was quite good. Under 16 we ended maybe 4th, I think, in the league. Second year was a bit less. I played a little bit less. But still, I stayed there. I was then under 18, and in the beginning, I had a coach, and he was not that a big fan of me. But I stayed strong mentally. Also, my father was like, just do your thing on training and train hard, and you never know, a coach can switch when you know.
Okay, you keep on trying.
Yeah,
It's another coach.
Exactly. And then after a while, he let me play, because there were 2 players on my position. They had contract. Me, I didn't have a contract. And since then, I played every game. And in March, I think in March, when I was 17 or 18, I don't remember. I signed my first contract. And yeah, since then I played sometimes also with the under 21 squad. And yeah, it was a big thing if you could play with the under 21 with the second team, because a lot of players from the first team, they came there also to play their minutes. So there were always like big games, difficult games. And the year after, I went to the second team, and I stayed there 2-3 years. Was difficult to get to the first team because yeah, they didn't give like really
attention to the younger players.
Yeah, indeed, exactly. Because Ghent's like a team now, they changed a little bit, but before it was really like a team. They don't give chances to the youth. They only buy players from other countries, and they did it also well in Europe and everything. So yeah, why would they take players from the youth, you know? And then my contract was finished, and then came Standard Lüttich, and they asked me to go to their second team, because they play in Zweite Bundesliga in Belgium. So that was a perfect step for me, I think. And yeah, I went there. I played, I think, 30 games. I had a German coach called Josef Laumann. And yeah, I had a good relationship with him and everything. And he helped me a lot. And we stayed also in the league. That was very important for us. Because if you're a second team of a big club, yeah, if you can stay in a professional league, that's a big achievement. It was a tough season, but we made it. And after I signed a new contract, and I could go to the first team of Standard Lüttich. And yeah, I had no really like how do you say it in English?
Expectations.
Yeah, expectations. And I could go to the training camp with the first team, and after I was fixed in the first team, I had my own locker and everything. And at the end of the transfer market, there was Valenciennes in France. They saw me playing or something, and second league in France is like a big competition also for young players. And I had maybe like 10 minutes to think about it, because it was one of the last days of the transfer window. I signed, I think, maybe at 10:45 or 11 in the evening. And yeah, in the beginning I needed to adapt a little bit, because it was not that far. It was 2 hours from my home, but another country, other mentality.
Another football.
Yeah, it's totally another football. It's more open. more technical. But after I played my games, and I had, I think, 2 coaches that season. Both were good for me. We were also in the Pokal. In the beginning, you need to play against like lower teams and everything. And then I was also often away with the national team of Burkina Faso.
Okay. And how did the contact come with Burkina Faso? Because you played the Belgian U15.
There was a guy in Burkina, and he's like searching for binational players. And he saw me and he invited me and everything. And at one time, he asked me for videos, and I sent him some videos when I was in the second team of Standard. And he showed the first team coach from Burkina, and he said, yeah, it was interesting, and they invited me to come. I needed to make my passport, everything, and I had my first selection against Cape Verde, but I didn't play.
It was in 2022?
2023.
23,
And it was, I think, in June. At the end of the season, and since then I was every time when there was a selection, I was there. I played also Africa Cup with them. I came in twice, one time against Angola and one time against Mali, and it was a big experience because Africa Cup is where young guys of dream, you know. So it was really nice. We were like, I think in the, how do you say it in English even, achtste finale? I don't know how to say it. And it was nice. And after with Valenciennes in the Pokal, we came to the half finale against
semi-finals.
Against Lyon. But the game before, we played against a third division team called FC Rouen, but they won the games before against Monaco and Toulouse, so it was tough to play against them. And that game was also crazy. We led 1-0, and at the end they scored a 1-1 in their stadium, like 20,000 people. I think it was crowded, you know. So it was nice. In France, the Pokal is also like different, you know. And with penalties we won. And it's a crazy experience. Then we go to Lyon. I didn't start. Yeah, Olympique Lyon, big stadium, 55,000 people, I think, full. I didn't start, but still it's nice. I came in, I think, like 20 minutes or something. We lost 3-0. The last games in Valenciennes, we won, but we relegated. That was, that was a little bit, how can I say, bad and sad, but I had a good experience.
Did you have, or would you have had the opportunity to stay in Valenciennes when you wouldn't be relegated?
They wanted that I stayed, but I was on loan there, so I needed to go to Standard Liège again, and what was also better for me. Because going to the third division is was not an option.
And when they have stayed in the second league,
then maybe, because Valenciennes is like also, it's a kind of big club. Stadium also 25,000 people. They played first division in France also. So it's like it's a quite big name in France. But I went back to Liège. And then, I started the preparation and everything. And I felt that I had the confidence, but the coach, I think he had his other players. And then the fit came. And in the beginning, when I heard about it, I was directly, I need to go there because Germany is my dream to play. And even second division is top for young players. And they scouted me, and I came directly, so it was nice.
Why did you always wish to play in Germany?
I don't know. When I was young, every Monday I came home from school and there was Bundesliga highlights, and I don't know why, but I think it was my kind of football, because German football is more like open, and yeah, I don't know. It's my style of playing, I think, and yeah, here the clubs are like big vereinen, and in Belgium you don't have it. Okay, England, yeah, but I don't know, it's different here. Stadiums, 50,000 people, 80,000 people. Football is different here.
Second league,
even
German second league,
crazy.
60,000 in Schalke,
Exactly.
50,000 in Cologne, much more than in the Belgian first league. So don't know how much in Brussels or
in Luttig were, I think, almost 30,000. But it's even that you cannot compare to Schalke or Hamburg or this kind of teams. And also this season we won against Schalke. And when I was young, I was a little bit, I was a supporter of Schalke also, because it was not that far from Belgium. And also with a few friends, we were supporters from them. They're good players. But to be on the pitch there and win there was crazy. Also all my friends, they came, I think maybe with 50 or something, they came with a bus. And yeah, if you win then 3-4 on Schalke, yeah, it was a big achievement. And yeah, it's a dream to play in Germany, you know.